YouTube KC Classic 7 here, back in with another video. Got to NBA 2K16. This is going to be me discussing, or at least starting to discuss, how I break down defenders whenever I'm in that situation. For those who don't know, I am playing on a Hall of Fame simulation. Anytime I'm playing against the computer, that's usually what I am playing on. So obviously if you play on the lower difficulties and you play on your casual or default settings, it's going to be a little bit easier to pull off some of these moves. But Hall of Fame sim is just the way that I go. I always look for the most realistic and difficult gameplay at the same time. So that's why I always go with Hall of Fame sim. Also, whenever I am in isolation situations, which is very few times, I usually don't isolate because I just like to run my offense within a team scheme. But obviously isolation is, or being able to isolate, is very important when it comes to basketball, because you're always not going to be able to have those plays play out and run like you would like. So this situation, I am using Steph Curry. Archie Goodwin is guarding me, and for the, it's probably started at the beginning of the quarter. So beginning of the quarter, they have been pressing me in the back court to the front court. So I figured, why not test my luck and try to isolate in the situation. Number one thing when it comes to isolating or being in isolation situations, you always want to put yourself in a position of power, or in a position where you can attack the defense successfully. So the first thing that I do here is some walking size ups, just to see how he's going to react to them. Once I see that he is reacting to them, as you see him backing up a little bit, trying to get himself in a better position on defense to defend. In this situation right here, I burst. And like I said, to do these bursts, you hold down R2 and you just flick your stick in whatever way that you want to burst. So right immediately, as soon as I burst, I stop. I wait for Curry's feet to get set and stop. So now, like I said, I'm in a position of power. I'm in a position where I can attack Archie Goodwin here. But I always do, anytime I'm trying to isolate, I always do a size up. So in this situation, I see that he is trying to take away the middle. A lot of the time, that's what the computer tries to do. Actually, I just noticed that now, because I remember I did a video with Russell Westbrook and he also tried to take away the middle. Whoever was guarding me, I can't remember who it was now. But as you see, this situation, Archie Goodwin trying to take away the middle as well. So I do a ISO size up to the left, just to see how he's going to react to it. Once I see he really doesn't react to the ISO size up, now cross it back between my legs, and now I'm going to attack him to the left, since he's not really reacting to that size up. And now driving to the left, he's going to have to react to that. That's exactly what he does. And now I'm able to put the ball behind my back and foul. And this is exactly where you want to be when you're in a situation right here. Now I have Devin Booker crashing in. I have Klay Thompson, top of the screen, in the corner for an open three-point shot. I also can pull up here with Curry if that is something I wanted to do. And this is just, like I said, a situation that you want to be in. Also, another thing that you want to do whenever you are sizing up, if you're comfortable enough with the player, if I was comfortable enough with Curry, if I knew a shot, this is also a situation where I could take this jump shot. Curry is one of those players that can hit it from here, or at least I would be comfortable if I knew his jump shot to take it from here. But I just am not that comfortable with a jump shot, and deep threes isn't the most high percentage shot, in my opinion. But with a player like Steph Curry, he definitely is a player who has that limitless range, that dead eye, and could possibly hit the shot from here. But whenever it comes to breaking down defenders, it's all reaction. That's the number one thing. So one of the things I struggled with before was, what's the way to, how do I describe it? I would always want to break down my defender with a certain move. So in my head, I would think, okay, I'm going to use a crossover behind the back, get to the basket, and score. You can't do that on Hall of Fame Sim. You have to react to whatever the defense is doing, and whatever move is gonna get you by the defender. It's just gonna be whatever move it is. So you can't have that predetermined crossover behind the back in your head. It just has to be whatever move it is. So here, that's why I use this ISO size up. Put it between my legs and put it behind the back. So this is just whatever the sequence was when I was reading it. So it's all read and react, But the number one thing, whenever you're attacking the defense, you have to put yourself in a position of power, a position where you can actually attack the defense at. So I couldn't do it from back here. I'm way too far to actually be successful when attacking the defense. I might get by him, but he'll have enough time to recover. When I'm up here, he doesn't have that time to recover when I get by him. So I'm already by him. He can't recover because I'm in a position where I can actually shoot this shot, and where the defense is gonna, where the other help defenders are gonna have to react to me, since I am open with someone who can shoot. So I'm gonna try to get this in some live gameplay, but it is gonna be kind of difficult because of how often I isolate. I try to run my offense throughout the team, so it's, like I said, kind of difficult because isolation situations isn't something that I usually put myself in. But isolating, like I said, is very important because there are going to be situations where you have to isolate and where you have to get your ball to, we have to get the ball to players who can isolate the defense. So, and that's another thing that people try to do. They try to isolate with players who aren't isolation type of players. So you always want to put the ball in the hand of your best ball handler who can isolate. Curry is that player, and I don't know, maybe someone else on the team can isolate. Golden State isn't a team I usually play with, so but I know Curry can isolate, and I know he has dribble moves, so that's why I trust Curry to isolate in this situation. But like I said, it's all read and react. You just want to see what the defense is doing and react to it. Also, one thing that people always underestimate, don't think about, get into practice mode. I can't say it enough. Learn whoever you're going to be isolating with. Learn these dribble moves of the players. Learn how to pull off some of these combos. Just so you know in your head, when it comes to the situation, you're not really thinking about, okay, crossover, behind the back. You're not thinking about what sequence this is going to be. You're just going to react to, because you've done it so much in practice mode. Get into practice mode. Like I said, I cannot stress that enough. Even for players who have played 2K for years, just learn these sequences, learn other ways that you can break down the defense. But yeah, it's all read and react. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to get some live gameplay of me breaking down the defense, but it's gonna be difficult because I don't really come down the court to isolate. I come down the court to score, and whatever and however I do it is how I do it. If I choose to isolate, that's how I'll do it. But It just depends on however I'm feeling and however the defense is playing me. I also want to show one more play of me getting by the defense, even though I'm not really. I think it was this one. Yep. So another situation here is how I'm using Sean Livingston. And this will work with whatever player, whenever you're in a situation where, what's the best way to put it? Whenever you're in a situation where you're playing up tempo and you're running and the defense is getting back, that's where it doesn't really matter what player you're using. As long as he has some dribble moves, you'll be able to get by the defense. So here I'm running with Livingston and I'm able to just put it between my legs, just something real simple. And I probably could have hit the corner here, me not really paying attention. I get it down low, but eventually I do get it out to the corner. But I should have been able to hit the corner here in this situation. I didn't even have to pass the Maurice Spates because I was already by Johnson and PJ Tucker's already reacting to me. So I just can just hit him here and he can knock down that shot. So that's another thing, man. You always want to, it's all reaction whenever it comes to getting by defenders. I know this is a long video, but this is a topic that I feel a lot of people struggle with, and it's a lot more simple than it's portrayed and it's made out to be. If I haven't shouted them out already, I don't know if I did, because this is my second time making this video. Shout out to Jersey Made 93. He's actually the person who really helped me with breaking down defenses and what to look for and all that stuff. This video he made was last year for 2K15, but a lot of that stuff that he covered in that video still applies this year to 2K16. So check out his channel, Jersey Made 93. He'll probably do a lot better. He'll probably do a lot better job describing of how to get by the defense and all that stuff. But I figured I would still put my 2 cents in here for those who are watching my video, have not yet checked out his channel, and just to show you guys what I'm thinking about when I am breaking down the defense. So there will definitely be some more videos of me talking about how to get by the defense. Hopefully get some live gameplay in here. Definitely have some suggestion videos for 2K17 gameplay all the way up to my career park, all that good stuff. And just some overall more gameplay. I definitely want to put out some more gameplay of me actually playing this game. Show you guys how I play 2K, and should be some more 2K, some more fun stuff coming out very soon. So yeah, we'll show one more play before we get out of here. I didn't even realize this was another situation where I ISO'd. So here was another size up move I used. Crossed it back over, spun around, and that's a layup Curry. So, but like I said, get into the gym, learn the size up moves that whatever player you're gonna ISO with has. Look at the ratings, see what his best dribble move is. All that stuff is important when it comes to getting by defenders. KC Classic 7 signing out.